I'm gonna try to let off on this. Ready?
Yep.
It's gonna break loose on me. There. Now it looks like a traditional.
Is that in line with that?
No,
I guess it can go
at
up.
it, but
But
yeah,
once we start setting them
will
on the
be.
posts.
So there we go. That's how you
And really,
do it.
be in line with that mark, but it might be different.
It did look, yeah, it did look bad at first, but it looks about like all the other ones. So now on this side, we'll wrap it around again.
You know, mark it right there.
And we have this mark down here.
Oh, yeah.
And so we'll, our 10-inch mark, and then so we just have 2 more wires. So we're gonna walk back down, do it, and then by that time we'll be out, almost be out. So we'll have to get a new roll. Well, I guess we can just we can either get a new roll, or we can crimp the 2 other rolls. So I don't know, we'll see when we get down there, but
Perfect.
yeah. So now I'll put it on time lapse and then we'll be good.
For so long I carried the weight of my past, crippled by burdens like stones on my back. I thought I had fallen too far from your grace, but you came and showed me the way. When I was lost, so searching, you were the ground beneath my feet. When I was a blind man begging, you were the eyes so I could see. When the smoke was rising up, you were the air that I could breathe. You gave me hope, you gave me something to believe. Now I'm alive and born again, rescued from the grip of sin. God, your love came crashing in and pulled me out of the fire. I'm a survivor.
Icon pliers will cut 2 of these wires at once. Well, they can. Right there.
Icon is 10 times better than Snap-on. So Snap-on's just a rip-off. Waste your money, you know. Don't do it. Okay, so I forgot. Instead of unrolling that, we need to put the clips on for this one. So then we can come back and unroll the rest of it.
Go ahead and bring this down there with us.
Yeah, just go ahead.
So it'll be ready.
Okay. I think my GoPro might die before I get down there. I'm gonna have to start a new video, so. Okay. And then after that, then we'll put these clips on, unroll that wire, and do that for the next, I guess, 2. And then if we have time, we'll put on the gates. And yeah.
The way you shook the shackles off my feet, I found redemption on my knees. You gave me hope, you gave me something to believe. Now I'm alive.
One day, probably.
Yep. Coffee's for the big man, you know. Work all the time. Coffee.
I kind of feel like some water too right now.
Yeah. 10 o'clock, so somewhere around there. Good stuff. Okay, now we get to work again. This part's gonna be the longest part. Yeah, I need my gloves. No, I don't use my gloves during this. It sucks.
Using your gloves?
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave them here. Actually, no, that way when we get down there, we can just walk back with the barbed wire. Wait, I thought you said there was already an open bag.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay. So, yep, we're stuck. Okay, so here's how you do this. If you've never seen one of these, here's your T-post clip for barbed wire. And so here's how you do it. count. So on the bottom one we went up 7 because we went a foot off the ground, and then this one's gonna be 5, which is close to 10 inches, and then we're gonna do that all the way up. So we're gonna count 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and that's that one. So now we're gonna go from this section one, 1 2 3 4 5. There it is. You wrap that hook around like that, pull it around the T-post, get your screwdriver or whatever tool you're using, wrap that like that, come behind, come all the way back around. It comes out like that, and then if you want to, you can bend that down, but doesn't matter if you leave it or not. Okay, well, that one just came off. This one just came off, Cole.
What do you mean?
This one right here came off.
So just go ahead and bend them like up, like, you know what I mean? Like, just go ahead and bend them like that.
Yeah.
Where they're flat.
He said he don't want to.
Two.
Glenn.
Well,
Okay.
it came off.
So there we go. That's how you do it. You should have to get there and do, let's see, there's 66. So we have to do, he got one done, so we have 64 more to do. And then we'll unroll the next wire. So, time lapse from then.
I've been born again, rescued from the grip of sin. Got your love came crashing in and pulled me out of the fire. I'm a survivor. Oh, I'm a survivor.
Save this one for later. There we go. Now we can go back to. Might as well chunk this one too. Well, I was supposed to go that way, but.
God, you're my fighter. You make me a survivor. You're my God. You're my fighter. You make me a survivor. You're my God. You're my fighter. You make me a survivor. Now I'm alive and born again, rescued from the grip of sin. Oh God, your love came crashing in and pulled me out of the fire. I'm a survivor. Oh, I'm a survivor. You pulled me out of the fire. I'm a survivor.
Mama put a Bible in my hands, and Daddy put my hands in the dirt. I grew up in the heart of the heartland.
We're not. We're about halfway done. So, this is definitely the worst part about it. No, carrying that wire's bad because it's heavy. But, yeah, some of these don't even go on how they're supposed to. So you have to spend more time than you should because someone cut them too short. So, yup.
Then it's Johnny Cash on my shirt. I learned the truth from Granddad's vinyl and the preacher down on River Road. If you care to know anything about me, I'll tell you everything you need to know.
Okay, so after a long time, we finally got done putting these clips on. Now we need to run this wire back down that end and then tension it up and put more clips on, and then our last wire will go. So hit that up about 10 inches above that one, about right there, and then we can go down here, and then we should be able to do the yeah, put the clips on. So okay, so now we made it down here. We're gonna tension it, put the clips on, then one more wire to go, and then the gates, and then we're done. So yeah. Here's the professional way of doing this. Really not professional at all. Use your body weight. All you have to do is rotate around. Okay, now that was the third time. So now, actually, is that tight enough, you think? What?
It better be.
Well, we can, this is how we did it last time.
I mean, it's pretty tight. You can go check it.
Here.
I'll hold this. It's not going to go nowhere, but...
Well. Okay. So, we're going to check this wire, see if it's tight enough. Don't look like it. I think we can get a little bit more out of it. So, all I have to do right here is do this and just go, what nah? What nah? Watch this. What nah? Hoi. Hoi. Perfect. We'll go a little bit tighter. And, you know, should, I don't know. That might be, yeah, just call it good. Okay, then we'll go more.
Well, Daddy was a cowboy, hard as a rock. Mama, she was quiet as a prayer. And Daddy'd always tell me, son, you gotta be tough. Mama'd kiss my cheek and say, play fair. Well, I did my best to make them proud of me, but it's never been an easy place to be. Somewhere.
Okay, so we got it tightened. Now we're gonna let this loose. Okay, well, hurry up. Is it the right height? No, let's go up a little bit.
Dang.
Right there. What? Okay. Okay. So now what you do is you actually, we'll go this way. Lift that up. And then go like that.
Oh, you gotta take this off first.
And then yeah, should be able to just. And then hit that back. And get it latched. Like that. So now it's tight. Way tighter than the other way. Now we go through, put our clips on, and then get a new roll of wire, and then because we're not gonna clamp them, we're gonna get a new roll of wire, and then we're gonna tie it right here, walk down there, tension it, and then do the next clips on the other one. So yeah, don't get too far ahead of myself.
Jesus and John Wayne, cowboy and a saint,
The cross and the open range.
well, I try to be more like you, Lord. Most days I know I ain't. I'm somewhere between Jesus and John Wayne.
Mama's love was tender, Daddy's love was strong, but both of them were there to help the weak. They taught me to stand up and fight for what is right. They showed me how to turn the other cheek. Now I see there's both of them in me, and maybe that's the best I'll ever hope to be. Somewhere between Jesus and John Wayne, a cowboy and a saint, The cross and the open range.
I try to be more like you, Lord. Most days I know I ain't. I'm somewhere between Jesus and John Wayne. Well, I'm somewhere between Jesus and John Wayne, a cowboy and a saint, the cross and the open range. Well, I try to be more like you, Lord. Most days I know I ain't, 'cause I'm somewhere between Jesus and John Wayne. Well, I'm stuck somewhere between Jesus and John Wayne.
My grandpa taught me about buck knives and shotguns, how to cast a no-zip coat, and how to work a stick shift. He taught me the Bible and about all 12 disciples, and he made sure that I know there's life after this, with pearly gates and streets of gold. Said if I just believe, that's where I'll go. But Lord, when I die, I wanna live on the outskirts of heaven, where there's dirt roads for miles, hay in the fields, and fish in the river. There's dogwood trees and honeybees and blue skies and green grass forever. Lord, when I die, I wanna live on the outskirts of heaven.
So today we are hanging up these gates for this fence that we've been working on. Right now we are bending the rods to hang the gates on. So we cut these rods at 14 inches, and we'll measure 1 inch for the end, and then we'll go the thickness of the, here, I'll just get of the hinge. Yeah, so it sticks in here like this, and right there, that's where our line is. Goes right there, an inch from that, and then we'll bend it this way so it sticks out, you know, like that. And then yeah, so we're gonna bend it real fast and then see how it looks. Here's the other ones that we already have bent out like that, so that's what they're gonna look like, and they're gonna go in there. So yeah.
Now it says in the King James, in the Almighty's kingdom, He mentions a mansion that He's built just for me. Now I'm glad.
That's what we did for all 4 of them. Actually,
Well, we
3.
still need to do the
We
other
still need to do the other one.
Go do that. Go get ready.
So
Yes, sir.
there we go. That's how you do it right there.
Gladly traded for a farmhouse with acreage and a backyard that's shaded and a squeaky front porch swing. That's where I wanna hang my wings when I die. I wanna live.
That sucks. My GoPro fell off the welder. Well, crap. It's good though, I think. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so we got that other one finished up.
All right, so we're done making those.
Yep, so there's all 4 of those right there. And then now we need to stand our gate up and find where we need to put the holes through the pipe at. It's probably gonna be somewhere, probably gonna be right there with our look. No. So it's gonna be on there, and then that side, and then put the gates on, and then we're good. So yeah.
On the outskirts of heaven, where there's dirt roads for miles, hay in the fields and fish in the river, and where there's dogwood trees and honeybees and blue skies and green grass forever. So Lord, when I die.
Okay, so we got our holes. Let me get out. We got our holes marked. Okay, so my battery died on my GoPro, but we got the holes cut and everything. Now we got them drawn out, so now we're about to cut them. Then we're gonna do the same thing to the bottom, and then we'll fit the gate in. And then that's one, and then we do it to the next one. Then we'll get the other one. So I'll save battery and I'll just pause the video right here. So we got the gates put on. We got our things down, and now we need to, we'll raise it up, or I'll hold it up for him, and then he'll weld the guess around it, and then we'll make sure it's level before we weld, and then we'll weld that one up, and then we'll do that one, and then we'll see if it swings open, if it's clear of everything. So I'll put y'all this thing on time lapse, and then we'll get to it.
I wanna live on the outskirts of heaven. Yeah.
So we got all of it, or we're welding this up real fast. My GoPro's about to die again because I forgot to charge the batteries. So, but that's what it's gonna look like with all of the gates on. I'll get the last battery I have, and I'll try to charge the other ones up, and then I'll show the last gate that we put on and everything. So I'll get it.
Yeah, the good Lord knows
finished getting all of the gates put on.
the
And this is what it looks like.
outskirts of heaven.
So there we go. Thanks for watching. So please like and subscribe. And thank you.